fans, this is Wesatron back from a little break. Today we're going to be looking at the Toys R Us exclusive Hunger Games Rue action figure. This is made by NECA Toys, and I just started seeing these drop in stores. I don't know if they're shipping them in separate cases because I found Kato several days before I found Rue. So I don't know if they're actually coming in different cases, but a lot of people are reporting finding Kato and not Rue, but it could just be that she's a popular character, I don't know. It does bear mentioning that I also found Series 2 at the same time, so they may actually be shipping in separate shipments, I'm not sure. Standard packaging from NECA, what we're used to seeing, the clamshell here, with the fire in the background, very similar to what we saw with Katniss and Peeta in those reviews. Backside, you get to see the actress model. I do not remember her name, I'm not sure what it is. Down here you'll see Series 2, which is Katniss and Peeta in their training gear, and over here you'll see Kato, who is the other TRU exclusive. So it's very simple packaging, but it's what NECA is known for. One interesting thing to note is down here you'll see Tamashi Stage holding this up, and that's because usually these things stand up on their own, but in this case you may notice that the actual stand part right here that holds it up is much shorter than the packaging itself, so if you do not use something to hold it up, it will fall straight forward every time. So if you are someone who stands up your figures, you know, in package, that's something you may want to think about, but in my case it doesn't matter because I always open these guys anyway. But yeah, just something a little different to notice. Let's get her out of packaging and see what we got. So here we have Rue out of packaging, and as you will see, she is quite diminutive, which, you know, of course works for the character. But you'll see her here standing next to Peeta. Pull out a little bit so you can see a straight on look at those guys. You see she's much shorter, which is great. I think they did a good job with the scale. I don't remember exactly how tall the actress was in comparison to other people. I mean, there's not a whole lot of spots where she's really with other people, you know, being a kind of a forager, just with Katniss several times, but she tends to be hunched and all secrety during that time. So yeah, very small figure, very nicely detailed. Let's just go ahead and start with that. So here's a much closer look at Rue's likeness. As you can see, she looks very close to the actress. Very nice job. The hair is very well detailed. I really like the look of the hair. I am not sure at all what these white streaks are here. I don't know if that's a defect. I do not remember those in the movie. I thought her hair was just pretty much straight dark brown. I'm not sure. That may just be an accident. They don't seem to rub off very easily, so not sure. The painting on the face itself is quite good. But you will have to watch figure to figure. I saw several figures of these, and this is the best one I found. Many had like extra paint under the eyes, maybe some around the nose or mouth, that made her look much older. NECA traditionally makes, you know, adult characters and, you know, monsters and things like that, so I imagine it was probably pretty difficult going to a child where you need a lot less paint on the figure, but just be aware of that, watch out for it when you get there. You see excellent cloth detail across the board. There's kind of a reflective shimmer, I guess, to the paint on the jacket, which is really cool because it makes it look, you know, kind of like a windbreaker or a slicker. Very nice. You know, you got your hood back here. A little bit of sloppy paintwork there. Not the worst in the world. Her nice Tron hoodie, I guess. You know, she's got her cargo pants, very nicely detailed. You can see the seams down the side. Excellent work by NECA, as always. Her boots, very unique. They have their own buckles and straps and everything. Very cool. Not really detailed on the bottom. But, you know, the back of the pants here, you'll see more wrinkles and everything. Everything just looks really nice on this figure. I'm really impressed with how she came out. One interesting thing to note is that her whole jacket here is all a separate rubber piece. So it's very similar to like the Ash figure, who's got a rubber shirt, or the Freddy. Sorry, my camera fell over. or the Freddy figure, who's got like a separate rubber piece, and underneath actually has a fully sculpted and detailed and painted shirt. She's got a gray shirt underneath there. So as far as I can tell, it goes all the way up, which is interesting because I'm curious if they're planning on making another Rue figure. NECA traditionally does, reuse things quite a bit, but she only had so many looks. Anyway, let's get on to the articulation, which is standard for this line. They've all pretty much had the same articulation so far. It starts with her ball-jointed neck. I think it's a double ball because the range is excellent. Watch this. She's got great downward range. That is awesome. Her backwards range isn't quite as good because of her hair, but that's not bad. I mean, she can look up at characters. I mean, if I put her over here and Pete over here, she does look like she's, interacting with him. So that's good. Got good tilt action from side to side. Very nice. Swivel hinge shoulders. So they go out to about there. Let me do that from the side so you can see better. About there. Not great, but certainly not bad. Swivel hinge elbows as well. So they do have about a 90-degree bend, which is probably a little better than Katniss had, if I remember right. This one, not quite as much. But ball-jointed hands. So you do get, some nice motion in there. Her right fist is a holding hand, so if you have any extra weapons, you can give them. You can give them to her. Give them is not a word. Swivel waist, right at the end of the shirt there. Again, you can't really see up under there too well, but I assure you she has a sculpted shirt. And swivel boot tops. So that'll just kind of help you adjust how well she stands. But she stands very well on her own, I guess, owing greatly to her height, her weight. She's a very light figure. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the detail section. Very, very nice looking figure. Very much into it. Get one more nice look at her face. So they did a really, really good job. Whether you agree she looks like the actress or not, it looks like a child, which is a difficult thing to pull off. So very nice job, NECA. Alright, so now comes the tough part. It's the recommendation. Now, the huge glaring problem with this figure, is she comes with 0 accessories. No accessories whatsoever. Every figure so far has come with at least 1 accessory. Well, I take that back. I didn't get Gale, because who cares about that guy? I don't think he came with an accessory. But this kid is pretty tiny. I showed you next to Peta. He's got at least maybe an inch on her. Maybe a half inch, but not including the hair. But she comes with nothing. There's a host of things she could have come with. It doesn't have to be anything special. A bag. She, like I said before, does some foraging. So anything like that would have been great. The berries that Katniss slaps out of her hand. Something like that would have been nice. Hopefully not a spear. Sad face. But something would have been very nice. I would have been very happy to have her come with an accessory for a different figure. Like Kato. Kato apparently, so far as I've seen in package, doesn't come with an accessory. She could have come with Kato's sword. The reason I say she needs an accessory is because this figure is not any cheaper than the others. She is still $16.99. That's a very, very tiny figure to get for that much. It is a very nice figure. But for what you're getting with the lack of articulation, I cannot recommend her to anyone but hardcore Hunger Games or NECA fans. As an action figure in herself, she is not the best. She doesn't have any kind of articulation below the waist except for her boot tops. I think you could do better for your $18. Well, it's $18 after tax, of course. Yeah, I would give her, as she is, value-wise, probably a 6. She definitely needs to come with more, and you deserve more for your money. I don't care if Toys R Us is trying to make money on their own. $17 is a lot to ask for a figure that's, basically about 5 inches in height and comes with nothing. That's a lot to ask. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's more than right at what a Doctor Who figure would cost, and it would come with at least accessories and articulation. So for that price, they easily could have thrown in ball jointed hips and hinged knees, something like that. But I digress. That's what you got. That's what you get. So this is a Toys R Us exclusive, so I would guess because of the popularity of the character, it's probably going to disappear pretty quickly. I can't swear to that because, you know, sometimes things just don't happen the way you think they will. But if you see her and you're a huge fan, go ahead and grab her while you can. Otherwise, I think she could be a pass just because of the price. If this figure was $11, $12, total buy, 100%. Excellent. Figure is greatly detailed, excellent paintwork, good articulation for the line. It looks like the character, it's fantastic. But at $18 after tax, yeah, you need to find something better. The Player Select line is, I think, actually cheaper than that and comes with insane amount of articulation. So yeah, it's just something to think about. Personally, I like the figure a lot. I'm glad I got her, but like I said, 18 bucks is a lot for something this small and with no accessories. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you checking out the review. Make sure you go to infinitehollywood.com and check out all of Newt's latest posts. I haven't been posting there in a while. I haven't found anything really that's great for text reviews. So yeah, but check out Newt's reviews. He's got some great Ninja Turtle stuff up there right now. Yeah, great stuff. I love you guys. More than life. I'd put down my life for every single one of you. You might think that's weird, but it is. Goodbye.